Hello guys, today I'm bringing you the next part of a story that's intense, slow-burning, and full of tension. This is about a college bad boy named Min-Jun, who can irritate anyone with his charm, and Hannah, an innocent girl who starts off hating him completely. It was another bright morning on campus. Students were walking in groups, laughing, checking their phones, and getting ready for the first lecture. The campus buzzed with life, but at one corner, a storm was quietly brewing. One that involved a boy who loved to disturb others and a girl who would rather avoid him entirely. Min-Jun leaned against the steps near the library, his usual confident, slightly careless posture, his leather jacket slightly unzipped, sneakers tapping on the floor. His dark eyes scanned the crowd, as if searching for a target. And today, his target was, as always, Hannah. Hannah walked briskly, her books clutched tightly, head down, hoping to enter the library without anyone noticing her. She hated attention, and attention from Min-Jun was something she definitely wanted to avoid. His presence made her heart race slightly, not in a good way, but because she felt trapped and irritated. "Morning, Hannah," Min-Jun said casually, his tone carrying that infuriating charm that seemed effortless. Hannah glanced at him briefly, rolling her eyes. "Morning." She tried to ignore him, hoping he would just leave her alone. But Min-Jun didn't move. He followed her slowly, keeping a playful distance, like a predator enjoying the hunt. "Why so serious? Life's too short to frown over notes all day," he teased. Hannah stopped for a second, irritation rising. "I'm not frowning. I just don't like wasting my time." Min-Jun smirked. That reaction, brief, sharp, defensive, was exactly what he enjoyed. He leaned slightly closer. "Ah, so this is what dedication looks like. Very impressive and very boring." Hannah's patience was thinning. "I don't care what you think. Can you just go somewhere else?" Her voice was quiet, but sharp enough to make him notice her anger. Min-Jun's smirk widened. "Go somewhere else?" No, I think I'll stay. Watching you frown like this is strangely interesting." Every day, Min-Jun's attention followed her. He teased her in classrooms, leaned over her shoulder to make comments during library study sessions, and even walked alongside her on the lawn, making remarks just loud enough for her to hear. Hannah's irritation grew, but so did something Min-Jun hadn't expected. He started noticing details about her that no one else did. Her hands were always steady, her posture always perfect when she concentrated, her small smiles at minor things that others ignored. The way she quietly helped classmates without drawing attention, how she organized her books meticulously, how she laughed softly at something amusing, but never loud. Everything about her innocence and care started to pull at Min-Jun in ways he couldn't explain. "Why does she always have to be so perfect?" he muttered to himself one afternoon, watching Hannah help a classmate pick up dropped papers. She didn't even look at him, didn't even smile. But something about her selflessness, her quiet composure, made Min-Jun feel unsettled. He caught himself thinking about her when she wasn't around, a new feeling crawling into his chest, a feeling that had nothing to do with teasing, nothing to do with challenge. He didn't understand it yet, but it was there, a need to be near her, to protect her, even if he couldn't admit it to himself. Meanwhile, Hannah continued to hate his presence. Every smile, every teasing comment, every time he leaned too close, made her cheeks flush with annoyance. She thought, "Why can't he just leave me alone?" And every time she felt this way, Min-Jun noticed it, almost like a game, but now the game had changed. One rainy afternoon, as Hannah rushed across campus to reach the library before the downpour worsened, Min-Jun appeared from nowhere, offering his leather jacket. "You'll get wet," he said casually. Hannah paused, glaring. "I don't need your jacket. I can manage." Min-Jun shrugged, but his eyes softened just a fraction. "Suit yourself. But I'd hate to see that perfect hair ruined." Hannah ignored him, walking past. But inside, something fluttered she didn't want to admit. Min-Jun, even as irritating as he was, seemed different today. Less teasing, almost considerate. "No," she shook her head. "Don't think like that. He's still a bad boy. Still annoying." Min-Jun watched her go, feeling a strange twist in his chest. He realized he didn't want her to hate the rain, didn't want her hair to get wet, didn't want anything to hurt her. For the first time, his bad boy confidence faltered in front of someone else's innocence. Days turned into weeks. Min-Jun's behavior remained teasing, almost deliberately annoying. But now his teasing was often interrupted by small acts of care, subtle ones that Hannah could barely notice. A notebook left on the floor? Min-jun would make sure it was returned. A heavy bag? He'd casually lift it for her. And every act, though minor, was changing him quietly. Hannah still hated him. Every interaction still made her cheeks burn with irritation, her fingers tighten around her books. She told herself over and over, he's a bad boy. He's impossible. I don't like him. But Min-jun, he was falling fast. He fell in love with her quiet nature, her selflessness, the way she avoided confrontation yet had a strong spine of her own. And the more he teased, the more he realized he couldn't stop looking for ways to be near her, to protect her, even while pretending to be irritating. One afternoon, Hannah struggled with a heavy stack of books in the library. Min-jun appeared, as if by magic. "Need a hand?" he asked casually, leaning against the table. Hannah shot him a glare. "I can manage. I don't need your help." Min-jun grinned, ignoring the glare, lifting the books effortlessly. "You could, but I enjoyed doing this. Watching you try is fun." Hannah scowled, but deep down, she couldn't deny she noticed the ease in which he carried the load. She tried to focus on her books, but Min-jun's eyes followed her every move. His teasing smile remained, but his heart raced every time she looked at him with those annoyed, innocent eyes. The slow burn continued. Every lecture, every library session, every campus stroll was a mix of irritation and subtle fascination. Hannah hated him, but Min-jun couldn't stop noticing her. He didn't understand love yet, didn't admit it to himself, but each act, each glance, each small interaction pulled him deeper. Even when she ignored him, even when she glared, even when she whispered sharp words, he cherished them all. Because beneath her frustration, beneath the irritation, he sensed something pure, something worth holding on to. By the end of the month, a subtle rhythm had developed between them. Hannah avoided Min-jun whenever possible, yet their paths collided constantly. Min-jun continued teasing, always careful not to cross lines she couldn't bear. And in every act, in every glance, in every sarcastic comment, Min-jun's feelings deepened.